That's awesome. I haven't been as good about using it. I thought I would be like really using every single page, but I don't know. I love planning. I don't know why I'm not like using it, so it's weird. But I do love the planner. It's really cute and lots of fun things in there. So anyway, my name is Crystal Escobar, aka Wannabe Balanced Mom. I started out blogging and now I've become a Periscope vlogger. It is awesome because it's saving me so much time to be able to share my messages through Periscope instead of having to take all the time to write it out. Oh, Sherry, are you having a hard time to connect? Hope everybody is getting a good connection. Okay, so I share tips and tricks on how to balance your life as a mom and entrepreneur. Topics I love to discuss are personal growth and development, getting healthy and fit after baby, and most importantly, taking time for God and family. My husband and I are professional network marketers, and I say professional because we've been doing this our entire marriage and it's been our only source of income for the past 11 and a half years. So there's a little background for you. Today I wanted to talk about finding your purpose, and I wanted to start by sharing a little story with you. It was just a couple months ago and I was outside chatting up with one of my neighbors, and she was just telling me all these things that she's passionate about and her hobbies and things like that. And and then she was like, "So what do you like to do? What are your hobbies?" And I just kind of sat there like, I'm a mom. I'm just busy, I guess. So I couldn't really think of anything to say. And her comment, you know, we kind of laughed it off, and you know, later that night I really just started to think about that. And it's not like I've gone all these years as a mom not having anything that I'm passionate about. I mean, it started with my blog and building a business, and then I kind of moved into homeschooling and I got really passionate about that. And by the way, I am no longer homeschooling, but I loved it. And if any of you are interested in me talking more about that, I'd love to do a separate Periscope on that. If you want to hear about my experience and my thoughts around that, just leave me a comment and I will for sure talk about that another time. And okay, so I went from homeschooling to getting really passionate and really into natural birth and home birth and extended nursing, and that was kind of my thing. I mean, mind you, I was right in the thick of the baby making stage. I had my last two babies pretty close together, and funny little thing, I have actually been pregnant or nursing straight for the past 4.5 years. It seems like, I don't know, maybe there are people that have done it longer, but it just seems like, whoa, that's a long time. And as of last week, I officially have closed that baby making door, and I am on to the next chapter and next season of my life. So also, if any of you are interested in knowing more about natural birth and home birth, I would love to talk more about that as well, because it is still a fun subject for me, but I won't be doing that anymore. So leave me a comment if that's something that you want me to talk about sometime as well. Okay, so I went from that natural birth and then having my last baby and enduring that very long, difficult year of no sleep, losing the baby weight, and adjusting to having 4 kids. And so once I got over that, and I've recently kind of, you know, come around, and I feel like I'm more back to me again. And so it's a good feeling, because that was a very difficult year, but I feel like I've kind of got a handle on things now. So and then I just that comment kind of just from my neighbor just kind of came at the perfect timing, because I was kind of getting to a point where I was just feeling like blah, like bored, I guess you can say. And how could you be bored when you have 4 kids? Crazy phenomenon, right? I know, I'm like, I don't know, I just kind of was like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of like, oh, it wasn't like depressed, but just kind of like I needed something to sink my teeth into, to get excited about. And so when when my neighbor asked me that, and it got me thinking, I started to really pray about that and ask God, okay, like, what is the next step for me? What do you want me to do? And that kind of led me into the scriptures, and I just really like poured everything into learning the scriptures and understanding them. And I got a lot of guidance from that, and felt like just so inspired, and I was just feeling so good, and I had all these I just wanted to share that with other people, which I think is kind of a natural response when you find something good and something that you've found out or learned, or something that you love, you just want to share it with other people naturally. And so I had that desire to start sharing again. And so I thought about my blog, and I was like, okay, I can start blogging again. So I started doing that, and it was great, but very time consuming. And now I have 4 kids as opposed to 2 kids back when I first started blogging. And so I became a little bit overwhelmed with that. And then so I started doing a little research on other platforms, and like Facebook has always been around, and I believe will always be around, and is kind of the foundation of all social media. But I just wanted to find like what's the new thing, and I kind of figured that it was Instagram. So I kind of just started playing around on Instagram, and I was thinking, well, maybe I can start just sharing mini blog posts on Instagram. So I experimented with that and found that I didn't quite receive the kind of interaction that I was hoping for. And then, it's not about me just sharing messages, it's about me, it's about the interaction. Like, I want to hear from you guys, I want to connect with you guys, I want to hear feedback and opinions, things like that. So I didn't get quite the interaction that I was hoping for on Instagram, but as I was experimenting with that, I was led to Periscope. And it's just perfect. I feel like it's like exactly what I need, because I'm able to share my message a lot more quickly, and it's just easier for you to understand it, because you can see it coming directly from my mouth and with my voice and my emotions involved. So, and I love that it's live, because I don't have to feel the pressure to edit that. You guys know that this is just me right now, and it's just real. So, and just so you know, it's not necessarily like the most comfortable thing for me to do, to be in front of camera and to be speaking in front of people, but it's just the perfect bundle, because not only am I able to share these messages, but I'm also growing, because I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and trying to get better at communication and speaking in front of people, things like that. So here I am, and I feel like I have found my purpose for this season in my life. And it's a good feeling. Like, I believe that it makes me a better mother. I mean, I'm happier, I'm more enthusiastic, I'm more inspired and empowered, and I just feel good. And those are the kind of qualities that I want my children to see, and they learn by example. So I want them to see that I too have goals and dreams, and I am working at bettering myself, and I'm working towards those things. So, oh, sorry, Kathy, that's a bummer. I hope everybody else is getting a good connection, but if not, then I'm sure you can come back and watch the replay. So, okay, so my message to you today is, think about how you're feeling right now. Are you feeling, maybe you're feeling depressed, maybe you're feeling a lack of motivation, maybe you're struggling with bad eating habits, and you just can't seem to get a handle on it. And what I'm saying today is that I really believe that finding your purpose and what you're passionate about is the foundation of true happiness and success, and being able to overcome those things that you're struggling with. And so I encourage you to take the time to really think about this, and and talk to God about it. Figure out, what does God want you to do in this season of your life? Because your purpose and your passions will change throughout your life, and you need to be open to that. But it's just such a I just feel like I have this renewed sense of enthusiasm for life, and it kind of helps with everything else in my life, in motherhood, in just the way I'm feeling mentally, and also with like eating habits. I feel like I when I'm feeling good, I'm less likely to eat, emotionally eat, I guess. You know, some people struggle with, you know, eating when they feel depressed or stressed or even excited. I don't know, but so I want to encourage you guys to take the time to really figure out what it is that gets you excited, gets you motivated. And, you know, maybe you're feeling this pull to homeschool or to write a book, or just, you just need that motivation. So I really believe that this is the foundation to success and to happiness and to overcoming these challenges you have in your life. And if there's anyone that you know that might benefit from this message, I would so love it if you shared. Basically, all you have to do is just swipe to the right and then scroll up just a little bit, and you'll see the share icon. And you can share it on Facebook. You can share it to your existing Periscope followers. You can even copy and paste the link. So that's one way to share. And also, if you want to continue to stay connected with me besides Periscope, because I do post regularly on Instagram and Facebook. So go ahead and look me up on Facebook under Crystal Escobar, and Instagram, it's Crystal Escobar 2. And also, I still have my blog, and you can subscribe to that to receive updates. I don't plan to actually post blog posts, but I will keep people updated on my blog, and that is wannabebalanced.com. Thank you again for joining me today, and thank you for your comments and your hearts. I just love the interaction. I appreciate your feedback. And if any of you are new and you don't know how to do hearts, you just tap the screen, tap, 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 tap. That's how you can give people hearts. And that just kind of lets me, gives me a little feedback. And anyway, thank you all for joining, and I love you guys, and I will be back again tomorrow. Thank you, Sherry.